Purpose: a centered, front-facing study of a sealed helmet and respirator, built to feel engineered, protective, and unmistakably mechanical. Every contour, seam, and fastener is treated like a functional part rather than decoration. In this video, we start by establishing the helmet's outer silhouette, a tall, rounded dome that descends into a wide, flared collar. Next, the crown gains structure through a straight vertical spine with a row of circular holes and a thick band that wraps the forehead with small bolt-like dots and panel seams. The visor opening follows as a long, recessed slit beneath a sharp brow ridge, framed by an angular rim that funnels toward the cheeks. From there, the respirator faceplate takes shape, stacking beveled panels around the nose and mouth. The central intake appears as a boxed grill of vertical slots, then twin round canisters lock onto either side with concentric rings and spoke-like centers. Finally, the neck guard and segmented collar plates complete the base, and dense hatching settles into the dome, mask cavities, and overlapping armor to set the depth. The subject fills the frame with strict left-right symmetry, like a head and shoulders portrait built from armor plates and sealed breathing hardware. The dome is divided into tall vertical panels, shaded heavily near the sides and lighter toward the center, and a reinforced strip runs down the crown with evenly spaced round holes. Across the forehead, a thick curved band is studded with repeated fastener dots and fine cross-hatching that makes the surface feel cylindrical. Below it, the visor reads as a deep recess with a sharp central crease and a rigid frame that angles down toward the cheeks. Under the visor, layered plates form a compact respirator mask. Beveled edges, small screw points, and inset vents lead into a prominent central intake with vertical slats. On both sides sit matching circular canisters, built from concentric rings and a spoke-like inner hub, hinting at filtration or airflow control. The lower half is anchored by a segmented collar that flares outward in overlapping rectangular plates, each marked with rivet dots, panel borders, and directional shading. Protective respirator helmets exist to shield the face and manage breathing in harsh or contaminated environments, and symmetry plus modular components often make sealing and part swaps more reliable. This design translates cleanly to pen plotting because the outer contour is bold and continuous, and the lighting is expressed through organized hatching zones with crisp boundaries. The repeated geometry, holes, rivets, rings, and spokes, creates detail without relying on tiny scattered fragments, while the heavy dark pockets under the visor and around the intake keep the focal point strong. The open background isolates the subject, and the wide collar arcs provide a stable visual base that balances the tall dome. Any exact identity, time period, or real-world model for this headgear is unknown. Equipment used: the iDraw HSE A3/A2. Core XY is basically a serious frame plus pen plotter brain that's meant to feel familiar to AxiDraw users, but in a larger, more rigid, tabletop format. It's marketed as pre-assembled, use out of box, with a Core XY motion system and an AxiDraw-style software workflow through Inkscape and related tooling. Software used Inkscape 1.43. Draw Freely is a free, open-source vector design app used to create and edit SVG artwork for plotting, printing, and digital graphics. It's ideal for clean line work thanks to precise path tools, node editing, layers, and scalable output, with extensions that can drive drawing robots and pen plotters directly. Supplies used: paper, on 24 pounds, 90 grams per square meter. Black paper pens, Sakura Jelly Roll 05. White pen. Draw time. Elapsed time 45. 50. Minutes, seconds. Length of path drawn 31.88 meters. Total distance moved 41.02 meters.